Hi, my name is AyaMorgan. I'm a junior studying mechanical engineering at University of San Diego. I interned at a plumbing and HVAC company last summer, and so I had raved about it to all my friends. So one of my friends actually shared it on LinkedIn to me and was like, "Oh, I thought maybe you'll be interested in this." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna apply." So LinkedIn. So I really didn't know what to expect when it came to if I was gonna get it or not, especially because they were talking about how there's 6 winners, and I was like, it's like a national thing. So I went into it with no expectations, just because I try to apply to as many things as I can, because you never know what's gonna happen, and I feel like the more you apply, the more opportunities you might get. So when I first heard, I remember I have notifications on for my emails, and so I see Sarah, and I'm like, "Oh, who's that?" And I press on it and I see the congratulations, and I was like, "Oh my gosh," I was blown away, especially because at that time it was during the summer and I was literally at my internship, and so I had to step out and be like, "Oh, I just want to look at something real quick." And then I went and I called my mom immediately to tell her. It's gonna go towards my tuition, hopefully. Yeah, so I am pursuing mechanical engineering, and that's mostly because I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I just know that I really like problem solving, and so that's what initially drew me to engineering. And because mechanical has a very wide net, I said, okay, I'll figure it out along the way. And so while I was kind of exploring industries, I ran into an HVAC and plumbing company, and that's how I got my internship. And once I actually started working and I was actually out on the field in a trailer seeing everything happening and seeing how people focused it is and how hands-on it is, I just fell in love with it, and I was like, yeah, I definitely want to pursue this. Usually there's not a set number of women or men in that internship program. It's kind of grown over the years, but I was fortunate enough to have one other girl with me, and so it was 4 of us, 2 guys and 2 girls, and that was really cool because my mentor actually during that internship, she was an intern before me, and she said that she was the only girl. So it was really nice to see how the internship program progressed and how there was more girls the following year. But usually in my classes at school, it's a very big ratio difference. There's usually 2 or 3 girls in a class of 30 guys, so it's really nice to hopefully see women expanding in the industry and just in engineering in general. It's been amazing. I actually have no words, because the amount that I've learned in such a short time has blown me away. Especially at the expo, I talked to so many different companies that were in industries within HVAC that I would have never thought of myself. And honestly, I initially thought about product management or project management, but after the expo, I feel there's just so many different paths, and it's so cool to see women succeeding in basically all of them. So I feel it's definitely opened my eyes to all the endless possibilities. Yeah, I've met so many women that have been so inspirational, have told me how they started somewhere and they ended up somewhere completely different. And it's really shown me how you never know where you're gonna end up, but you should be open-minded and learn no matter where you are from the people around you, and that it's okay to sometimes feel singled out as long as you're proud of yourself and confident in what you do. And I think one piece of advice that so many people have given me is fake it till you make it, because it definitely works. I think that betting on yourself is a really good theme, because when you're a woman, especially since I'm pursuing engineering, it's a lot of times you're questioned based on your knowledge or your credibility, and it feels like you have to prove yourself so much more, and you have to prove that you're smart, where sometimes my male classmates, it's the opposite. People assume that they're smart until they prove otherwise. And so I think that betting on yourself is really important, because if you don't believe in yourself, then it's hard for other people to believe in you. And so I definitely think that I'm going to carry that with me, because if I didn't bet on myself, then I wouldn't have gotten this scholarship in the first place. I would say that the people in the HVAC industry are so supportive and so nice, and they're just a different kind of people that are willing to talk to you about what they love and what they're passionate about. And it can be the most absurd thing, and you'll learn so much from people from so many different backgrounds. Like during my internship, I spent like hours talking to this one guy who specialized in chemical treatment for cooling towers, and it was so cool to like see how he formulated it himself and all the years of like research and everything. And he was so passionate to tell me about that. And I feel like going into this industry, especially if you want to learn and you really don't know where you're going, it's a great place to start, just because you also get to talk to so many different kinds of people from different disciplines that'll teach you a lot about life.